My name is Tony Cañez, and from the start I wanted to be a paratrooper. But I was 17, and at that time your mother had to sign, or father, or whatever. My mother wouldn't sign because I was underage. So when I went in, right away I heard about the ski troops, that they wanted volunteers, a volunteer outfit. They were in Cañez, Colorado. And I thought, well, if it's something different, that's what I want.
At 93, Tony Cañez, a World War II veteran, doesn't move as fast as he once did. But at the age of 17, he was healthy, athletic, loved to run, and was looking for some adventure in life. His adventure began when Cañez traded the hot Arizona desert for the cold, snow-covered Rocky Mountains of Hale, Colorado, to become an Army ski trooper.
They told me if you go, you'll be sent to Colorado to learn how to ski, how to climb mountains, how to sleep on the snow for 40 days at a time. And at 17, 18 years old, I loved the action, you know. And I was healthy, nothing hurt.
Cañez became a member of the Army's legendary 10th Mountain Division. It was an all-volunteer warfare unit of soldiers trained to survive and fight in the harshest Arctic conditions and dangerous mountainous terrain. 14,000 men were trained at Camp Hale to do battle in the mountains of Europe. It was at the end of 1944 when the 10th Mountain Division was deployed to Europe. The 10th began a series of daring assaults against German soldiers in some of the roughest terrain in the northern mountains of Italy. The goal of the 10th was to secure Mount Belvedere and Riva Ridge and defeat the Nazis who were entrenched high in the snowy mountains.
It was time to kick the Germans out of Italy. February 1945. And the 10th Mountain Division are preparing to assault Mount Belvedere.
During World War II, the Army's 10th Mountain Division saw 114 days of combat during a 4-month period and had one of the highest casualty rates. The 10th lost nearly 1,000 men. Tony Cañez is among those soldiers who were recognized for an act of bravery during combat in February 1945.
3 buddies and me were together, and we spent all night because I knew that if I moved, they shoot me. The enemy was 50 feet away at night, and they were waiting for us to move. We were waiting for them to move. So we spent the night in 6 feet of snow. By the morning, they were gone under silence, you know, but they made noise or threw grenades, just guessing where you were, but in the snow, there was very little chance of them hitting you. And one of our boys, I think there was 4 of them, he kind of panicked, you know, because when they started shooting and there was no noise, he thought maybe one of us was hit, and he was calling me, Cañez, Cañez. And I told him, shut up.
They went to correct some telephone wire to try and fix it, basically. They were sent out themselves. So they were having to do this at night in the snow, and there was enemy all around them. They didn't know where they were, and they were actually behind enemy lines in order to do that. So it was a very dangerous situation, you know, again, being behind the enemy lines, and they had to be very quiet. They were, any type of noise that they would make, they could be killed instantly.
This sign in Phoenix is a reminder to Cañez of the training he was able to receive because of his service to his country and the GI Bill.
I went to school, they sent me to school, dry cleaning school, tailor, and I got, my whole future was paid many times fold.
That's the GI Bill?
Yeah. Yeah. They sent me to New Jersey, was a dry cleaning and tailoring school. I can always say I'm grateful for for my country. They gave me learned how to tailor, and I went into business. They helped me, and I raised 7 kids, and none of them needed nothing.
You proud of that?
Oh, you better. Yeah.
All boys?
All girls. I did better than that. They were all girls.
His 7 daughters have blessed Cañez with 15 grandchildren and 19 great-grandchildren.
We're just so proud of him and the other veterans who have served. Again, just from his stories, we can relate just a little bit to what they've gone through. So we're so proud of all the veterans that have served our country throughout the different wars. And we know how courageous they are, and we know what a struggle it is.
First, I'm a proud veteran, of course, always will be. And I'm also very grateful for my country. What I fought for and what I got in return. We made this country a lot better than what it was when I went in. And I was raised in the grapes of wrath. I grew up in that time, so naturally I know the difference, and who made the difference. We made the difference.